But you guys, I'll be gone for a minute. Now I'm back with the jump off. I got things to say. If y'all don't like rambling, sweetie, I don't know what to tell you, okay? Social media, influencers, content, we go through a lot. So we have a lot to talk about. All of these things that I was talking about today was a lot. I know it's a long video, but hopefully it helps you get to know me a little bit more and just where I'm at in the space that I'm in right now. Some of the things I have going on are very, very overwhelming for me, and I'm trying to tap into all of the things and handle all of the things while not letting things that I already have going on tank. Yay! Ooh! Y'all, if y'all know what I be going through just to get these videos. But hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Liz, aka Royal Beauty. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you're one of my loyal royals that's been rocking and rolling with me, welcome back. I'm really getting into this video immediately because I have been struggling to get shooting. I'm gonna talk about different things. I'm gonna talk about a lot that's been going on with me. I'm gonna talk about being sick with COVID, struggling with selling my book, marketing, Clubhouse, and my journey on there, friends, family. I'm doing my makeup. I'm doing my makeup so that I can get ready to batch film. This makeup look that I'm doing while I'm talking to you guys, I'm going to be using to not only do a couple more YouTube videos today. After that, I'm going to be doing reels. Oh, and I'm also going to a wedding at 6. I haven't done my makeup on camera in a while. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I feel like I failed you guys, and I want to share what's been going on with me mentally. I feel like I talked to you guys not too long ago a little bit about this, gave you guys a little bit of insight on what's been going on with me behind the scenes, and taking a little break, a little hiatus. But I didn't tell you guys a lot about just where I am right now mentally as it pertains to social media, businesses. Always a lot to share that you got to do it when you're ready, you know? Grab you something to drink, baby girl. I'm kind of I don't have everything set up. So what you're seeing me doing as I'm talking to you is kind of pulling out all my stuff. I have some new palettes that I haven't showed you guys yet, like from Juvia's Place. I've had these palettes for a while and I haven't been doing my makeup regularly, so you guys haven't seen them. I wanted to do a haul. I never get to do that. Already 2:43. And I already know me, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to wrap this up in an hour. We'll see. Nothing that I hate more than people coming to my channel and saying, oh, you just talked for 10,000 hours. Get to the point. But understandably so if there's a specific reason that people came to the video. Like this video, I say it in the title, chit chat, get ready with me. It means I'm gonna be talking a little bit. Okay? It allows you to get to know me. So think of it that way. You know, we're here together. That's why we're doing the video. So nothing grinds my gears more than somebody just really being in their feelings about how long I'm taking in my video. If I'm chit-chatting, baby, let's just chit-chat, okay? So I will put timestamps. I apologize because I know some of y'all just want to get to watching me do makeup, but y'all literally going to be listening to me ramble while I'm getting ready to do my makeup. This is so sad. I've already washed my face, but it's dry. I have to put my makeup on with a moisturized face with my Belief the True Cream moisturizing balm. Hopefully y'all can see that. My mind is all over the place, y'all. Journal entry. I've learned a lot about myself this year through COVID, meeting new people in a new space, and revisiting old wounds. Started a business venture of selling some of my own products because advocating for myself to get paid through the years wasn't going my way. I got discouraged. Now I have a website and I suck at marketing. I'm discouraged because I know my potential, but I'm holding myself back due to the lack of organization, gusto, and even getting distracted. So that was my little tidbit of a journal entry. Really simple, right? But in a nutshell, that's how I've been feeling. Feel like I've been, doing this for years. I've been on YouTube for over 10 years since my daughter was born. I've been on here and I had a flow of things. I had my videos going the way I wanted them to go. And then I started learning a lot about the behind the scenes. I started learning about my counterparts getting paid a certain way versus others, and how you really had to advocate that there was no clear-cut scenario for any of us. All of us make different amounts of money. All of us have different contracts. All of us have different scenarios. Like, all of us are different. No one set YouTuber has the same pay at all. Like, if you watch all the videos and people are breaking down their pay, you're not guaranteed that same pay as them. There's a lot that goes into it behind the scenes and even on the forefront. So I say that to say I was having fun in the beginning, and it turned into monetization, and I learned that it could be income, and it became income, and then it became, I can do this full time. So me doing it full time, knowing that I love what I do, I'm creative, I'm having fun here, so I can still do that, have that while bringing in money, and this will be golden. And then learning that I was lowballing myself, and then while lowballing myself, also kind of losing momentum, didn't have organization going, so I wasn't really prepared like I thought I was prepared mentally. All right, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, my husband called, threw me completely off. I don't know exactly where I left off, but I know that if I get up from here and try to go like watch and see where it was and all that, I'm gonna get distracted again. But basically, in a nutshell, your girl was just, it's just been a wild ride of learning, you know, how things can just go completely left. And even if you have a plan, that things can change. I am gonna prime really quickly. I put on my moisturizer. I'm gonna prime with the original photo finish. Find the space to know that things can happen, and that you're gonna have to realign yourself. Literally, like, realign your mindset a lot. Realign with your purpose, like, a lot. Like, you're gonna have to remind yourself a lot, like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And that is what's gonna keep you going, because if you don't, that you're gonna be let down. You're going to feel like giving up on things that are actually meant for you, but you're just having a hard time at the moment. So I know this about myself, because that's my whole journey about other things. I guess with this, it just, I felt like I was letting myself down just to like really focus. All the other things that I was doing were very like on the side now. So I stopped taking clients. I stopped doing any like client work, period, because I was just focused on whatever it took to do this, right? Because I wanted this to grow, and it was growing. But the behind the scenes matters of learning about working with these brands and advocating for myself. Once I knew my purpose, I was being picky with working with certain brands, and then the ones that I was working with that were working for YouTube, like, you know, like the hair videos and stuff like that, it became hard for me to get what I wanted from certain brands that I loved, that I wanted to work with continuously. Like, once I realized that I'm speaking up, I'm letting you know that we're doing great here. People buy from me because they like me, and I'm making you money. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we meet somewhere in the middle? Like, I wanted to, and I knew, you know what I'm saying, that other people are getting paid. Now, it's not a view thing. What people fail to realize is that a lot of people think that because you have a lot of views, that people love you and they're just going to automatically buy from you. No, it's very much so a personality thing. When I would go out, people would definitely, like, they associated me with wigs, with fire wigs. They were waiting on these wigs, beauty products, stuff like that. So that was one thing, but most importantly, like, they would know little tidbits about me, about my family. They liked the content that I was posting, but it was also very much so a me thing, and I knew that. So it comes down to, I didn't have a huge crazy following, but I do have a solid audience that mess with me, that really actually mess with me, and most likely purchase what I'm sharing. So that's making money regardless, not just getting views or eyeballs on items just because I have a large following. So that was a couple years ago, mind you. because I've gone on hiatus for a couple times now, but that was a couple years ago. I'm saying this because they've since learned a little bit different. They've learned better and to prioritize all influencers from any stage that they're in versus just a large following. So they've since learned that. But the time that I was going through this was then, and it was just a couple years ago, and it was just like it just turned me so off, the monopoly and trying to figure out what kind of content that people wanted to see, and it was like everybody, an influx of all sorts of people. I wasn't having fun anymore because, one, I'm not getting that income that I wanted from them. Yes, my YouTube is, you know, monetized, my Instagram, all that stuff. I had other things aside, yes, but working with these brands and realizing that they didn't value me for real, that turned me so off of working with people. Shut down. Like, they would send me stuff and I'd just be like, why am I gonna be doing all of this? I feel like I really just scratched the surface with some of it, because it was just like, girl, don't nobody want to hear this. Where the videos? Like, that's how I felt like most people were thinking of it. Honestly felt like people were like, girl, don't nobody care, baby. That's how I be feeling. Like, people are just like, girl, shut up. Girl, shut up. We don't care. I'm getting tired. Don't nobody need to be tired. I'm gonna have to go to this wedding. I'm going to use my foundation to highlight my brows or to clean it up. I'm not a heavy like foundation wearer because I'm gonna use concealer. It's more so irritated because I can feel the product packing on. I can feel it. I can just feel it packing on. And to each his own. Please do not take offense to this. I mean, when I could feel that, because why, when the concealer is also full coverage, why are we putting it here? Putting any foundation anywhere else that it hits, fine, but like, we put foundation here and then the concealer on top of it, but the concealer is full coverage and the foundation is, and so it just, like, please do not take offense to this. I'm just giving you my pet peeves, my own personal, don't nobody care about it but me pet peeves. So don't take offense. Okay, this is way too light. I don't know why I'm doing this. I was supposed to use a foundation for this. Yeah, as I'm talking, I don't know where this has gone. It's been all around, all about, up and down. I haven't really fully been talking about anything in particular. I did talk a little bit about just how I've been feeling, and then coming back into the space a little bit, and like trying to get back to like consistency with my videos, and it's just not working. Okay, y'all, honestly don't know what happened, but a lot's going on, and I feel like I'm just gonna I don't feel like I remember where the video was going, and now I'm like, girl, finish your makeup, just get this video over with. Whatever I was talking about, y'all, I've been through it. I've been going through that mentally, trying to figure out. I was discouraged. I was super discouraged. It needed to come in a certain way. So I learned that basically, if you're gonna make a step like that, I learned to be a little bit more calculated, because I had saved a lot. Like, I was good on savings, but not enough to take care of the debt that I was already in. So I came up with a new plan to revisit the working scene, all right, and then with that, pay off all of my debt before coming back again to full-time, like doing this. So that's what I did. That's where we are. But in the time that was going on, it did throw me off a bit, because I had gotten so used to not having to deal, and then now re-entering and revisiting again and learning again and gaining my energy. And then I kept getting sick. Like, I would get sick because I would get overwhelmed with stuff. I had some things going on with my friends. It was just, it's like I want to say certain things, but I can't say too much. I'm actually going to use my super coverage Too Faced concealer. This is my favorite concealer, you guys. This is my favorite, and this is from Too Faced. It's the multi-use sculpting concealer in the color Toffee. I don't go too hard, too ham. I told you I don't like a lot of product on there, so I will literally scrape off just a little bit. Anyway, I got a lot going on. I met a whole bunch of homies on Clubhouse, right? I have a whole tribe of homies that I'm so very close to. Like, we are for life. We're literally, that's tribe. But you know, we had a couple things happened that kind of shook my routine of things a little bit too. I learned a lot about myself, because you're always learning. We're always learning about ourselves. When you think you know yourself, then you learn some new stuff about yourself. I learned a lot about myself, my tolerance, and things that I still haven't healed from completely that have to do specifically with my family. And just my overall experience with dealing with certain types of scenarios and certain type of people, and how I will just shut down in order to avoid conflict completely, or I won't speak up to avoid conflict completely, or I won't stand up for myself to avoid conflict completely, or to make others feel better. And in doing so, I was hurting nobody but myself. And I did that when I was a kid, when things would happen, when little random things that was none of my business, but kind of my business because I was in there, would happen. I would kind of just, stay off of it, stay out of it. Understandably so, because I was a kid. It's grown folks' business. However, when things did affect me, I still didn't feel comfortable enough to speak up about those things to anybody. I didn't feel the openness to do so. And so you kind of take that on even as an adult. You learn that, it's just better to keep quiet. It's not your place. It might cause more problem than good, just kind of protecting all the wrong things, people, because it's not helping anybody to hold in a lot of that stuff. But that's what I was taught. That's what I was taught, especially being an African child, especially. And I bring that up a lot because I need y'all to know that, or to understand, because I know there's other women and boys, women and men, boys and girls who would identify and know what I'm talking about. You're not to talk about things. You're not to tell on your family. You keep your family secrets to yourself. There's certain things you keep to yourself. There's certain things that you need to bring up. It needs to be addressed, because a lot of the things that they're trying not to bring up doesn't benefit anybody. It makes matters worse. It does the opposite of what they think. The stuff that they try to keep to themselves is what needs to come out, It's just a lot of just unhealthy behaviors that I've unlearned throughout the years. But as much as I've unlearned, I still deal with the wounds from those type of things. And I'm being very vague, y'all. I am. But y'all will know. If you know, you know. I'm trying to be respectful, still. The obedience in me, I'm still trying to be respectful and mindful that, parties involved may feel some type of way. We're going to use a La Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to sculpt my cheeks a little bit with this. Just because your girl's a little fluffy. Just a little fluffy. Not too fluffy. Just a little fluffy. I'm using this sponge that I got from Sephora. I love these. I have a whole pack of them. I think my husband's trying to come upstairs. You could come up if you want. I have a whole pack of these because these to me are my beauty blenders. Y'all like the beauty blenders? Y'all want to know where my beauty blender's at? Can't tell you because I don't know. That's how much I do not keep up with them things. It's so bad. So they have a shape that allows you to get into different areas pretty easily. You could wet this up too. I could be wrong. And if you like the beauty blender, like I said, to each his own. I'm just saying, I can keep track of these because when I'm done with one, I just throw it away. And then I got more. Okay. And then I'm going to set under my chin. Set right here. Because we don't want no crease lines. And then, my sister-in-law on the beach. My sister-in-law is on the beach, honey. I'm back. Sorry. I'm using this Real Techniques brush. A lot of my brushes are Real Techniques brushes, and also Sedona lace brushes, and a couple of Morphe ones. But this one is my favorite one to blend my under eye concealer. So I go in like this, and you see how that blends? Look how airbrushed that looks. And I kind of go over my lid. My look is pretty simple, but I do go above and beyond to like make it look like skin. Like I want it to look like airbrushed skin. So I'm gonna dab and not so much pull and push because I want it to stay there. I want it to be in that area. This looks crazy right now, but we're gonna contour. It's gonna be just fine. So yeah, just dealing with a lot of stuff as far as standing my ground with certain things, speaking up about certain things. I thought I had moved past that because I have eliminated being in spaces with people that make me feel like I can't speak up and I can't use my voice. And then I found people with Clubhouse, the app, that let me speak up and let me, like, you know, encourage me to use my voice, encourage me to speak up, encourage me to, you know, use my light, shine my light, and all of those things. And then something happened where I was pretty much silenced in a way, where it was just like abrupt and almost like, I'm a grown ass woman. Why am I dealing with this right now? And there was an actual silencing, like an actual silencing of me, but then there was also a like a non-verbal essence of a, like, I did something bad because I spoke up type of thing that happened too, that just threw me off. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just not expecting that in my adult life to still be dealing with not being able to say my piece because I was protecting others, and protecting others in an unhealthy way, because I'm all about, if we're cool, that I can speak up about things, share certain things. And then, like, for me, if I'm doing something wrong, I would want somebody to tell me. If I'm wrong, tell me, because that lets me know, you know what I'm saying, you got my back, because you wouldn't want me just out here doing anything and people just looking at me crazy, or you just want me to be a better person and that you mean the best for me. So whether or not I take that is on me, but you being able to speak up and tell me about that, tell me about myself, I'm still gonna look at, that's me. Not everybody does, but for me, I'll look at that friend like, yeah, you really got my back because you really want me to be on my P's and Q's, right? So that's me. So I try to do the same for others. So when I can't do that for others, then I feel like I'm just sugarcoating everything you do. Everything you do is sweet. Even though in the back of my head, I'm like, And I learned that you can't teach everybody, show everybody the way. I'm not always right. I can't be the answer. And some people just don't want to heal that way. They're not ready for that. So I had to learn that I have to fall back. When that happens, I have to fall back, because then I can't continue to put myself through that type of stuff. So I learned through that experience, whatever happened, that it was like, I'm still learning that, being that sounding board when I can be, holding space when I can, speaking up and sharing my insight when it's necessary, but also knowing when to let go and let God. Because don't nobody got time to be babying no grown ass people. We're grown. I understand people go through stuff, and I'm definitely the advocate for, like, I'm gonna be there for my friends. I'm going to help them along, because we do need to not be alone. Like, nobody wants to feel alone. But if you're doing something wrong, or if something you're doing is just not, it's not hitting, it's not okay, others should be able to check you or let you know, because that's what real friends would do. And if they can't do that, then y'all friendship is just doomed, because that means you could be doing something really, really messy, really, really not cool, hurting other people's feelings. And now I'm guilty by association as well. Or just in general, like, I don't even want nobody talking like that about my friend. Like, no, I'm still hitting it with the Laura Mercier. And this is a dry sponge. I didn't put anything on it. I know a lot. Hi, baby boy.
Grandma's coming.
I know, Daddy told me.
Can I borrow the charger? My tablet's on 10.
Sure.
Thank you.
I went through that. That was like earlier this year. And when I did go through that, I ended up going into hermit mode again. I was like having momentum because through that connection and through that vibe that I had with said individuals, we were all like, you know what I'm saying, it was just a really cohesive bond. There was a routine that we had, and that it had me in flow, back in the momentum of back filming. I had come out with my book. I was super excited about my book, my mommy guidebook. I have my planners that I had come out with that are on my website, royalbeauty.com. But I had these. I had just created them. I was super excited about them. I created my course that's on my website. I was so excited about that. I have the one-on-one sessions now because everybody always wants to sit with me and talk with me and ask me a whole bunch of questions. I had that on the website. I had a website like ready to go, and all I needed to do now was working on marketing and pre-launching and pre-sales and all the stuff that goes into doing that. And like when I tell you, these people came into my life and like have forever changed it in the best way possible. Even that experience was a lesson for me in the best way possible. I do not regret it. I'm happy it happened because it taught me what I still need to work on and what I'm doing right. So that was all like a tussle for me. So in the midst of our routine and the things that were going on, and the good way that all of that connection helped me, or helped with, and the way that connection was good for me, we had like a routine. Like we would talk every day, and then there was like a, you know, if somebody had something going on, there was support there. There was also like a constant reminder of things, because we all had our areas where we just needed to get a little bit better, but we had motivation because we weren't away from each other with COVID and all of that stuff. It was like we were so a lot of people were going through just not having somebody there, just away from their family. Like a majority of us, I think for the most part, all of us were, I mean, I have Sam and I have the kids, but you know what I'm saying, as far as family wise, outside of that, didn't really have that. Like this was just here, my best friend and I could not really see each other at the moment, all my best friends. So it was a lot going on. So then they came just in time, and then we bonded. So we had like a routine. We'd talk every day and all of these things. So when this thing happened, it threw off that schedule, like of just us holding each other accountable, the encouragement, all of the stuff that was kind of fueling me up until like creating the book and all of the things and all, you know, because it was a lot in that process too, very emotional. So when this thing happened and we all kind of had to disperse at a moment, it just threw everything off for like a second. And when it did that, it caused for me to like go into hermit mode. I retracted, and by me retracting, I ended up like halting a lot of the stuff again from what I was doing, losing the momentum, losing the excitement from it, just feeling like a little overwhelmed by all of the things, and almost like I rushed into things when I know this is a long overdue process. Like I should have had a website with all of this stuff on there. I had a website, but my own product, my own things, this is things I've always wanted to do. So I should have already had a course, all these things on there, should have already had, but I felt rushed because I wasn't fully prepared. And Tribe kept me like accountable and kept me excited and kept me like, it's all good. Y'all excite me. Knowing that I'm getting ready to put something out for y'all excites me, but it's something different from having a core group. I've never had something like that. There's a core group of friends that knew what I had been through trying to create all this stuff, and then like pushing me in a different way and making sure my mind was on point. Child, when this whole thing happened, it was just like, okay, now's where's my motivation. I have my husband, yes, but I'm telling you, it's different. My husband's my husband and he's my biggest supporter, but this was different. It was like on a spiritual level, on a like this was different. So it just really messed with me. Like it messed with me in a way where I was just like, I need a break from people. So social media was like, I'm not in the mood. YouTube, and it was like right after I told y'all I was back again. And so I was just like, dang, like maybe I should really just take a break again. And I needed to. Cover Girl Easy Breezy Brow. I need to get it together. I've been rapping. But yeah, it was like, it just threw me off, y'all. The thing just threw me off. It just was like, what the heck? It just happened. All right, now I'm really not talking to nobody. Because I was already good by myself, like not by myself, but I had my core people that I was just, that's it. They know me. They've known me since I was I don't need no new friends. You see what I'm saying? And then here I am. I let not just one, not two, not three, but a whole slew of people in my like Clubhouse experience into my life, into my world. And then all of a sudden, like it was just like, how did I let that happen to me? I haven't let that happen to me in years. What's going on? You slipping, baby girl. Now what? And you can't help but feel some type of way, because once you love somebody, you care about these people. Like, I genuinely was like, family. It was just out of nowhere, child. So that really threw me off. And it's like the middle of the year, right when it's like summer's coming, it's about to be a vibe, yada, da, da, da. It was nothing of the sort, love. Not on that end anyway. That's that for what threw me off there. I'm gonna use my, y'all don't judge me, okay? My matchsticks look crazy. All my makeup looks crazy. My husband's continuously getting on me about this. Bring the chisel, yeah. Make the little bit of my nose. We're gonna do it right here. Make the lips plumpity plump. But yeah, y'all, that stuff threw me off. Like, I was pissed, sad, and just over it all together. Like, what just happened here? I tried to fix things, mediate things. Things were just out of hand. There was just too many things to like bring up. But I'm basically saying, and also because I don't feel like talking about all this stuff. But the reason why I'm telling y'all is so y'all know, like, my mind state was just like, I don't want to mess with people right now. Everybody leave me alone. Everybody leave me alone. Type of thing. Like, ugh, whatever. This is dumb. So I literally just stopped for a second and just focused on me. The core of the group, of course, helped with that. Still kept me steady, still kept me stable, still kept me, we're still there, by the way. Just certain things had happened where it's not all of us now, but it was, yeah, without saying too much, it just, yeah, I didn't lose tribe. I just, you know, that, yeah. And that hiatus that I took actually helped me find my voice again, because I really needed to like stop. I was absorbing so much energy by being on Clubhouse and talking to all these people and like, you know, like just learning new people, experiencing new people, supporting new people. So my Clubhouse experience is the next thing that I want to talk about. My Clubhouse experience was very much so that like I know my purpose, but I was able to tap into my purpose of helping people and of motivating people. Clubhouse allows me to do that. That's what I want to do. And I know doing these videos, I know, like, you know, showing up and doing my hair and makeup, it's inspirational. And I love that too. I love that I get to do that. That was another mission of mine while doing all of this, was to motivate young women, moms, especially moms, and showing them all types of different areas of being a mom. I have been a young mom. I wanted to inspire through my story. But then for moms in general, just showing them that you're not just a mom, that you can do all things. So by being a boss, by having, you know, being a CEO, having many businesses, being a mom, being a wife, dancing when I want to, going out to dance, slaying, wearing whatever color hair I want to wear, you know what I'm saying? Doing the type of videos that people say moms can't do. That was inspirational in that sense. But then also, if I just need to uplift somebody verbally for them to connect with me without the aesthetic, I also needed that and didn't realize how much I needed that, as I was able to not have to show up aesthetically, especially during COVID, when, first of all, nobody's going out nowhere. I dang sure didn't feel like doing my makeup just to be in the house like that. Even though I film all the time, I was not in the mood for that. It was just too much going on. So Clubhouse allowed me to show up in a space in a way that was super, super, super extra authentic. I'm authentic on here, but in Clubhouse, you just show up, you just talk. You show up, you could pop in a room, pop in this room, leave this room, and you can leave if you don't want to be there. It's just so easy. So the fact of an audio app, and this is my first audio app ever. I know Clubhouse isn't the only audio app, but this is my first experience with that. It really allowed me to be vocal about things that I'm thinking about, hear other people from all over the place, collaborate with people, speak with people, support people. receive support from people. But most importantly, like when I got up in the rooms that I was in were mostly like the affirmation rooms. That's where it started out. So shout out to Helping Homies Win. And that was the space that brought essentially a lot of the people that I've met on the app and I myself together. Like that's the people that I'm really, really cool with now. Essentially, I've met off the app or I've been associated with because of somebody I met in that space. It's just been a wild ride of just experiencing that place, but I really love being there because I'm able to just pull up, use my voice and make, you know, or make somebody's day if I can, or receive love and have my day made. I've met some amazing people on there that I otherwise would have not met. So I'm grateful for that app, super grateful for that app. That's like the best thing that's happened to me in the past year and a half. All that stuff that was going on, it's fine. It's come back full circle to empower myself into, you know, this next area of my life where I'm supposed to uplift people and give them insight and educate them on the things that I did and how I did certain things. This gives me a way to do that and to also show up in the other spaces a little bit more empowered myself. You're the one always doing the empowering, the uplifting, the educating, the motivating. Who's motivating, uplifting, encouraging, and educating you? Like being in those spaces with these people who talk like me or speak even better than me, know more than me, learning, continuously getting and receiving love too, the way that I give love. You can't beat that. So where have I been hiding? Clubhouse. If you've been looking for me, that's where your girl has been, because that's what I needed this year. That's what I needed this past year. That's what I need now, is a space like that where I can go back and forth with people. I can talk to this camera and then post the video, but it's nothing like you and I communicating after the fact. So going live, I need to go live more on here. So Clubhouse reminded me of that I can talk to you guys. I just have to go live. So I'm going to go live more on here for you guys. If you guys want me to go live more, you guys gotta give me some topics or something that would make sense for me to do. Hey, little girl. Where'd you find it?
Oh, downstairs under the TV.
Thank you, my love. My daughter found my mic, y'all. I have this new, dang it, I'm showing you guys all the stuff from my Sephora haul, but this is the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Sun Stalker Instant Warmth Bronzer. Baby, I cannot wait to use this. So this, we're gonna use this palette right here. It's the Chocolates by Juvia's Place, and they look like this in there. Some nice little browns and whatnot. Ooh, that's sexy. Okay. If you would like to find it, I have 2 clubs on there. One is a mommy corner club. It's for mom. It's not mommy corner, but it's called The Realm, and it's for mothers and wives. So that's a space there. Obviously, I'm a mommy. I love talking about mommy stuff, and I love connecting with other mommies. So that is one of my clubs on there. My other club is Living Like Royals. It's literally just a play, you know, playhouse right now, but I eventually want it to be a club where, you know, I meet with masterminds and host rooms that are collaborations between myself and my friends, and that we, you know, just use that space to have fun, open up fun rooms, different conversations and topics. I just haven't figured out exactly what. So yeah, I have 3 clubs on there. I'm also in Helping Homies Win, which isn't essentially my club. It is a club that I am a part of. I'm a host in, I mod one of the infamous rooms on the app called Rising Affirmations and Meditation. So in that room in the mornings, we all gather in that space and we say affirmations. We say what we're grateful for. Mostly it's affirmations, and we often answer prompts that are, you know, meant to kind of just get your day started in a good way, help your brain start working, you know, just kind of tap in and us get to know each other. Space is really, really, really special. It's people will come in there and be laughing and share their light and love and happiness, and sometimes people are having a bad day already and need prayer and need love, and then we'll pour into them. But yeah, it's a really, really safe space and fun space. So that's where I usually am. And now I also host evening affirmations. So I host the evening affirmations around 10 p.m. Eastern on there. And that space is it's a little bit of a tweak from the rising ones, because the daytime ones are, you know, everybody's getting ready to go to work and and you know, it's a little bit more upbeat. And at night it's very mellow, it's very chill, it's very, I play music, and then we say affirmations in there, but it's very like easygoing. So you don't have to say affirmations, you can, but everybody gets up on stage, we just tap in, see how everybody's feeling for the end of the night, say what we're grateful for, because I love to end the night with gratitude. So that's that space. It's very fun at night because it's just so random. It's like, it's a good vibe. But yeah, if you're on Clubhouse, follow me on there, find me on there. I might put some links down so that you guys can find me a little bit faster. But I do miss doing this. I do miss talking to y'all. I do miss catching up. I do miss like doing my makeup and feeling like a baddie, the hair, and just slaying and just being really cute, and y'all just being like, oh girl. All the things I told you before kind of led me to realize now, like, or to like be very mindful of how easily somebody can come into your space and change your whole mood because of their mood. I didn't realize that because I'm a friendly person and I'm so loving, and I love people and I want to be there for people. I want to help people, but it's so easy for somebody to come into your space and want to have you be on the same level as them that way. Or I'm not saying it right, but it's very easy for you to come across people that are like that are not mindful that their energy, that's what it is. It's very easy for you to come across people that are like that. Very often you'll come across people who are like that, who are not mindful of their energy and what they're giving off to other people. And it's not putting up a facade or pretending to be somebody else. It's you being authentically you. But if you have a bad day, that doesn't mean that the other person that you come into contact with should be on bad vibes too. So being mindful of things like whether that person can hold space for that type of energy right now, or whether, you know what I'm saying, you need to be alone, or what you need to get better or to get back on a good wave. Tapping in with your friends and checking to make sure that your friends are able to hold space, able to tolerate how their day is going. And even if you can't because you're already dealing with something, you can't hold space for that, but just tapping in and being mindful that you're feeling the type of way, and then checking with them like, yo, I'm having a day, but let me check in with you real quick. Are you able to hold space? Are you able to talk about this right now and handle my shit, because it's negative. And if you can't, you know, I understand. I will find another way to kind of communicate. Or allowing that person to know, though, that you really do need somebody to talk to right then. And just being mindful, because there's some people that are very negative by nature. They just, I hate saying the word negative, but they just on the opposite side of positive all the time. And you can't change that. You can be a part of their change by showing them that, you know, a different way of thinking, or giving them a different light, or, you know, showing them love and kindness. But at the end of the day, they have to do that work for themselves. They have to want to do that work for themselves. They have to want to heal from trauma. They have to want to be around people that love and genuinely love them. They have to want to let people in to love them. And if they're not, you can't do anything about that. You absolutely cannot. So all you can do is work on you, make sure that you're sound and safe, and that you're operating from a place of love, from authenticity, and that you always show up, you know, as your best self. And if you can't show up as your best self, that you stay away because you need to stay away, because that's okay too. That's how I felt the past couple months, learning from that space, and then also learning that it's okay, because I felt bad when I'm not on YouTube and consistently pumping out these videos. But if I'm not in a space to mentally handle that, to show up as my best self, I don't want to just show up just to show up for y'all. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. I don't want to just pull up, pop out, and fake the funk because people want to see me. That's not healthy for me, and that's not healthy for y'all, because then it's like I'm being fake. That's not real. So if anything, on my channel, on this space, in this area, I'm always going to show up 100,000, 10%, 100,000 is not even a number, but you know what I mean? 1,000% authentic, me, all the time, ready to have fun, ready to have a good vibe. But if I'm not feeling it, I'm going to show up like that, and I'm going to say just that. I'm not feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. I haven't been feeling it for some time, and I'm working on getting back into the routine of being on camera and talking to you guys, because I love this. I actually love it. And it is possible for me to love being on camera and talking to you guys, but also need some time and space to myself. That's just human nature. And it's healthy, because when I do come back, I get to come back like super excited and super like revved up and ready to go. You know what I'm saying? But I really wanted to have this video because I wanted you guys to also know the behind the scenes of the things. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. A lot is asked of us, a lot that is obligated of us, especially when we put ourselves in a space to work with different brands and people that might want to take advantage of us. A lot goes on behind the scenes that you guys don't know, and we need hiatuses often. I encourage you, whether you're an influencer or not, to take hiatuses from people, from things, from social media. Like, do it, because it's so healthy. I stopped beating myself up about not being consistent on here. The only reason why I sometimes will feel some type of way about it will be because I know that it brings me income. I know that I am a source of support and light for people. I know that it's fun for me and healthy for me to create. So those times when I'm not like showing up in those spaces and doing the damn thing, that's the time that I kind of get a little nudge of feeling like guilty or feeling like bad or FOMO, because I see like my counterparts and my friends like doing their thing the way that I know I could do my thing, and then I'm not really popping off right now because I need a hiatus. So I was beating myself up a little bit about it, and I stopped because it is completely normal. I've been able to, because taking those breaks and going into hermit mode, I've been able to tap into this other part of myself that I don't even know if y'all are ready for. Like, that's just like, wow, I can really get shit done if I'm just super laser focused and I'm doing the best I can. So one thing at a time, right? Yeah, all that whole rant to kind of just let you guys know what's going on in my head, what I've been learning, because I want to share this stuff. Like, this stuff is very vital, and if anybody else is going through it or understands it or feels it, this is for you too. Why else have I been gone? We also caught COVID. My husband and I both got sick. I went on a trip, and shortly after coming back, my camera bag had my laptop in it, my MacBook Pro, some lenses, my mic, oh my gosh, lenses, mic, my charger, my iPhone accessories, like a whole bunch of stuff that I used to create was in this camera bag, and I left it on the Amtrak because I came in on a late night and I was so tired. So when Sam came to pick me up, I was just rushing trying to get to him and the kids. Left my bag on the Amtrak. I was so pissed, and then come to find out, I ended up getting it back, by the way. It was a lot, but I ended up getting it back. But I was going through that while starting to feel sick. When I got home, like literally the time that we're rushing around trying to get my bag, I had gone back, I already started feeling a little funny. And I started taking all my vitamins and stuff that I take. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going all the deep into that, but, and it just, I kept feeling funny. Day 2, day 3, still not feeling funny. Day 4, a little tired, out of it, gotta lay down. I feel sick, but not bad. And then day 5 came, and like I was just out. I was just no, can't do nothing. I'm tired. And then I realized we were supposed to go out. I realized like my taste was a little off, and then I ended up going to the urgent care, and my husband started coughing too, but it was like a mild cough. He's always coughing, so it was a mild cough. I was like, we got allergies. But I went, I tested, and they tested me, and I was positive. And I literally, like, I was just like pissed, because I managed to stay away from everybody, everything, the whole time this thing was happening, because I knew that I would, if I caught this, we'd be down bad. My husband would be down bad. No way. I did so good. How did I let my guard down just a little bit, and boom, got my butt. But it's all good. As you can see, I'm well. My husband is well, thank God. But it was a rough couple of weeks, y'all. Like, when I say a month of being sick, we literally were sick for like a month. So we are back better than ever. Really good. Thank God. Like, and shout out to all of you who did check on me. That's as much as I'm going to talk about that, to be honest. I'm going to keep it really light, but y'all be safe, be careful. The thing is still out there, okay? I can't say much. I don't want to say much more about that, but just be safe, wash your hands, sanitize, still do the things so you can be safe. What else did I want to share with you guys as I'm going to bronze, highlight, and close this out? Yeah, so I basically covered everything. I talked about my mental exhaustion. I talked about holding myself back because of perfection. I didn't talk about that. So we could close out with that, y'all. Let's close out with holding myself back. And I've done this before. I think I've talked about this before. I'm pretty sure I have other videos. We're going to open this up. This is the Fenty Beauty Rihanna Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer. Perfectionism, bro. Oh, pretty. Like, so many times I've mentioned this and I still, oh, look at this. I cannot wait to put this on my face. This is Mocha Mommy. Mocha Mommy. I'm going to put this around here, warm up my face. But before I do that, I actually am going to use my contour palette. It's my contour palette. And I'm going to just go over where I contoured to set that. And I'm going to use this middle shade right here. It's really like my favorite. This is one of my favorites ever. So I basically have been talking about being a perfectionist for years. Just constantly giving myself a hard time by thinking that I have to show up a certain way in order for things to be received or to see a certain amount of engagement. And that is true. However, sometimes it's really all in my head. A lot of times it's all in my head because I'm set on, if I've already started showing up with a certain type of quality, how dare I come through with some super filtered mess or, you know, I don't know. I really just don't like showing up without high quality. Like, I'm a big advocate for, I don't want to say advocate because everybody's gonna, you could still create with whatever you create with and it's still gonna be great because your audience will love it because it's you. But I just love high quality stuff. I like the way my video looks when I do high quality stuff. I like when I take my time to really have things show up the way I would like to. And then I look at it and I love the way it looks. I mean, that's everybody, right? So since I know all of these things and since I have the equipment, like, I want to make sure that it shows up a certain type of way. So I'm saying this to say, like, if I don't feel like I can put all my lights up and have everything set up in order to do a video, I'm not going to do it. And like I said, my setup is not yet in the way that I want it to be in order for me to show up consistent. No, let me not say that. Not the way that I want it to be in order for me to, like, randomly just get up and go sit down and then do it. Like, it'll obstruct things because I film in my room right now. A lot of times I'm just like held back because it's just not the time or space for me to do that because I have to open up a lot of stuff, take out a lot of stuff, a lot of the lights and stuff. I'm working on it. I am definitely working on it, but that has held me back because if I don't have the time to do that, so I'm just not going to create. And then when am I going to have the time to do that? And I could clearly just take out my phone and do a reel from my phone, but I want to do a reel and have it be like perfect. Like, I need it to be perfect. And just like, girl, you ain't never going to post nothing because you ain't got time. You don't have time for that. Just whip out the phone and do. But I overthink. And so that has been a really big constant holdback of mine that I'm working on it. I'm always working on it. I'm getting better at it every single day. But that has also been something I've been struggling with, just working on it. I just want to show up like, you know, just want to show up like I'm, you know, like how I usually do. Put it right over the contour. Ooh. I don't even know if this is the brush I really wanted to use with that, but ooh, she's giving. Yes. Do y'all see? I hope it's showing up on camera. It's cute. Okay, yes, I'm excited. So this is one of the things I got from Sephora that I was pressed about. I'm gonna put this back in the bag with the NARS because I'm still gonna do a haul video and act like I ain't opening it yet. I don't care. Also got this from Urban Decay. I got this from Ulta. This is Urban Decay. This is my favorite all time. This is the All Nighter, but this formula I believe is different. This one's the Ultra Glow Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray All Nighter. This one is hyaluronic acid agave extract infused. It has temperature control technology and it is lightweight. No makeup cracking or fading. We like that. Whoa, okay, all right. Now my eyelash sticking to my face. It's all on my lip. Ugh. I wish it was a mist. They need to make can y'all make this a mist? Highlight little, there we go, highlight my nose. Ooh, she pretty. Okay, I'm gonna be out at night, so I'm gonna be glistening on them. Oh yeah, hubby's birthday is on Monday. Y'all, I'm so excited. Get to pamper him, treat him like, you know, a big old baby. He's always pampered. He's a baby. He's just a baby. He's like the biggest baby. He's one of my babies. Big ass baby. I'm actually gonna go ahead and stop this video here because I want to tell you guys that I love you so very much. All of these things that I was talking about today was a lot. I know it's a long video, but hopefully it helps you get to know me a little bit more if you are new here. And hopefully if you are one of the loyal royals, it got to help you also get to know me even a little bit more. And just where I'm at in the space that I'm in right now. Some of the things I have going on are very, very overwhelming for me. And I'm trying to tap into all of the things and handle all of the things while not letting things that I already have going on tank, like YouTube. Like, I love my YouTube community. I'm trying to get to 10K. I've been trying to get to 10K for years now, but I haven't been consistent here, and I know that that's why, because if I was, baby would have been there and then some. So if you like this video, if you are liking what I was talking about, if any of it resonated with you, I would love to get some feedback in the comment section on what some things that you would like to see, some suggestions if you have any of videos that you would like to see. Yeah, if you have anything going on, my small business owners, I'm trying to collaborate with as many small business owners as possible. So please hit me up. I really am being picky with that because I want to make sure that it aligns with my brand, that it's something I believe in, that I can try first, use, and if I like it, share it with my amazing friends, my royals. So tap in with me. You can find me on Instagram. If you are not seeing me on here regularly, y'all, follow me on Instagram. I'm telling you, that's where I'm at. I may not even post on the feed. My stories is really where it's at. And I'm trying to get with YouTube shorts, but I'm being very careful because I know YouTube and its monetization and all of that stuff. I know it would flag music, and I put music all up and through my stories. So I try to be careful with posting my reels on here or whatever, doing YouTube shorts, but I'm gonna try to do more of them because I know that that's another space that I could be in. It's just a lot of things, y'all. RoyalBeauty.com is my website. I would love for you guys to check it out. Let me know because I really want some feedback. I'm thinking of revamping it again because I really wanted to give like a little bit more of an edge because, you know, your girl's a little itchy. So I really want y'all to check that out. Give me feedback. Check it out. I've got merch on there. So if you want to support your girl by buying something, if you want to gift somebody a new expecting mom, the mommy guidebook, go check it out. It's based off of my story of becoming a young mom at 19 in the midst of college and being an African child, African firstborn girl, okay, getting pregnant at 19 and shaking up everything. My whole world shook up, and how I managed to get through that mentally, physically, and emotionally, and of course income wise. I have a whole bunch of tips up in that book that I created specifically for new moms, young moms. So please check that out if you haven't already. It'll be listed in the description box with a link there to the website and also directly to the book. Let me get out of here. I love you guys. Thanks for sticking with me with all the craziness and just me jibber jabbering and getting off what was on my chest. With that, toodles. I love y'all. As always, stay royal. Bye.